Good morning, students, and welcome back to my class. Today, I am going to teach you the topic of 11th class, that is journals. And among journals, this is my lecture number 5. I am talking about the trade discount and cash discount on the transactions which are at least in part cash and part credit. So let us try to understand all this by an example. Say purchase goods from Tanmay of Agra worth rupees 10,000 and 10% cash discount and 10% trade discount and paid 50% in cash. How this is to be done now? First, we will pass the journal entry. The half of the transaction is in cash and the half of the transaction is in credit. So journal entry will be purchases account debit to cash account, and for cash payment we will get the discount receipt. So we can write to discount receipt, and rest of the transaction is on credit, so we can write the name of the creditor, that is to Tanmay. So narration will be being goods purchased for cash and credit. Now how it will be done? First of all, the remaining amount after the trade discount, because trade discount will be given either on cash or on credit. It is given on both the transactions. So trade discount will be deducted from the total sum, that is 10,000 minus 10% of trade discount, which comes to 1,000. Amount will be 9,000. Now we can write this 9,000 in front of the purchases. So this is 9,000 rupees. Now if we talk about the cash discount, half the payment was made in cash and the rest was the credit transaction. First of all, you must be very much aware that cash discount will not be allowed on the credit transaction. Hence, first we have to split out the amount of credit transaction, that is 90,000 into 50 upon 100, यानी कि 9,000 का जो हमारा ट्रांजेक्शन था उसका 50% जो है हमारा ये कैश ट्रांजेक्शन है, तो 9,000 का 50% कम्स टू 4,500. नाउ इसी 9,000 का 50% जो बचा हुआ है दैट कम्स टू क्रेडिट ट्रांजेक्शन, विच इज अगेन सेम अमाउंट विच इज 4,500. नाउ ऑन दिस 4,500 जो हमारा क्रेडिट अमाउंट है, इसके ऊपर हमको कोई कैश डिस्काउंट नहीं मिलेगा. सो वी कैन राइट 4,500 डायरेक्टली टू in front of Tanmay, right? Now we will get the cash discount on this transaction, which is for cash, and cash discount is of 10%. So 10% cash discount on 4,500 comes to 450. Now we can write this 450 amount of discount in the column of discount receipt. Now we can write the amount here. To write the amount here, we can do either two ways: deduct 4,500 and 450 from 9,000, or you can do this is the cash payment 4,500 minus the discount which is given on it, that comes to 4,050. Now we can write the amount over here. So this is one transaction. Now we will study the next transaction. Say purchase goods from Sohan of Agra worth 20,000 at 5% cash discount and 10% trade discount, and paid them 40% by check. Either the payment has been done by check or the payment has been done in cash, they will be treated as the cash transaction only. First of all, we prepare the format. Now the journal entry will be purchase account debit to bank account, and the payment made via check या through bank will definitely get the cash discount, so discount receipt will also be credited. Now to Sohan, narration will be same, being goods purchased for cash and credit. Now how we will calculate? Remaining after amount after the trade discount will be 20,000 is the total amount of purchase, and 10% is the trade discount. So we can deduct 10% of 20,000, which comes to 2,000 rupees from this, and now this 18,000 can be written in front of purchases. Now 40% of the payment has been made by check, then and the rest of the transaction will be treated as the credit transaction. So the bifurcation of this 18,000, 44% by bank, that comes to 7,200, and 18,000 ka 60% comes to 10,800. This is the credit transaction. on this transaction, no cash discount will be allowed. So we can write this 10,800 in front of Sohan. Now we will calculate the cash discount on the cash transaction, and the cash discount is 5%. So 5% cash discount of 7,200 comes to 360. Now we can write this 360 in front of discount receipt, and again here to write here this 7,200 minus this 360 comes to 6,840, and the transaction will be complete. Let us understand this again by our next example, that is sold goods to Rajan of Agra worth rupees 15,000 at 5% cash discount and 10% trade discount, and paid them 40% cash and remaining by check. Now, in this, first try to understand that the whole of the transaction is of cash in nature, as 40% is made by cash and the remaining 60% by check. So the discount will be allowed on the whole one. First, we will write the journal entry, which is purchase account debit to bank account to cash account to discount receipt, and the goods are purchased for cash. Now first we will calculate the amount of purchases, that is remaining amount after the trade discount. So 15,000 minus 10% of the trade discount, which is 1,500, comes to 13,500. Now we can write this 13,500 in front of purchase. Now we have to calculate 40% of the amount is paid by cash, 60% of the payment was made by check. Cash discount will be given on 13,500 on the whole amount, which comes to 13,500 into 5 upon 100 is 675. Now we can write this 675 in front of discount receipt. Now we will calculate the amount of cash and bank. Now remaining amount, that is 13,500 minus 675 equals to 12,825. Now bifurcation will be done out of this amount. So 40% of 12,825 is paid in cash. This 5130 can be written in front of cash. 60% of 12,825 is paid by check. So we can write the remaining amount, that is 7695, in front of bank column. So this is all for this class. I hope you understood the class and enjoyed it. Thank you.